Watches, for me, it was a love affair. I think it's a love affair with the movement, it's a love affair with the idea of the watch, and also the men's collectibles. It really is something where you look at it and you look at these precision engineered machines, but also the love affair that goes through it from, you know, from a 1950s Breitling Navitimer to the modern Hoya that's just come out, the Hoya concept. You know, you kind of go from vintage to old to modern, but you kind of look at the engineering that's gone into it, the design that's gone into it, also the desire that's gone into it. Also, I think to myself is watches have souls, and I think that's something for me is something key. I love that Tudor eye sculpture. I thought that was amazing. Just seeing some of the British engineering from Bremont to artisans to just everything that has been done from the different people that are here. You know, you've got such a great show of audience. I mean, even, it sounds weird, and I'm saying it sounds weird because it's not my bag, but I totally fell in love with it, was the Grand Seikos. I was like, I'd never, ever, ever seen them in this light, and it really, for me, it showed something totally different. And I think different watch manufacturers, how they're doing it, from enamel dials to starburst, or everything, I just got inspired. So it's a really, really nice thing. Roger Smith is a genius, and what Roger did and does, you know, from winning the awards that he has, it's a well-deserved British horological thing. I'm trying to find the words to describe him, but it's kind of kicking Switzerland back and saying, we've got engineering here. And that's why I was thinking about Bremont, I was thinking about some of the English things, and Roger Smith, amazing. I think it's bringing it back into the forefront. I feel like it's, for me, like a grand show, you know, back in the 30s, 40s, 50s, when there was all of those the grand shows that were kind of showing engineering. I think this, for me, is bringing that back in. I love the sense that it is only one side, so it is only about watches, and I kind of love that because there's something great with, you know, QP that is such a force and such a name, to be doing something where it's actually done it in a way where it's zero ego on your side, on the side of the magazine, but it's saying, we want to bring the best to England and best to Britain and get people, you know, someone described it, you've got from clients to press to actual punters off the street that just come in and want to talk about watches. You've got the full spectrum, and that for me is amazing because it just kind of gets the conversation going on watches. Okay, so this is one of my daily wears. I have an obsession with Tudor. As I said, when I walked around here, I looked at Tudor because I love what Tudor's doing. I think that they are being a bit provocative to the norm. I'm not saying totally, but they're being a little bit more like, let's go back from the old to the new. It kind of is reminiscent for me of where Panerai was when they kind of reinvented the old to make them new, and I love that. And I think, you know, same designer, so I can understand, you know, but I love the home plate. I think it's a really nice one, and that's why I just did a black and red. Black and red for me is a bit of my favorite colors, black and aqua blue, but I just kind of love the idea of doing this. And home plate, very, very simple dial, and just kind of giving me something new. Commando is our new series of watches. Submariner and Milgauss, 369 sandwich dial. That's the watch there. And for me, this is the new coating that's GPC, graphite particle coating. And it is, so we've got brown, green, and a desert color. But it is a totally revolutionary coating. And the reason why I've called it Commando, because I like the idea of Commando. I like the idea of actually presenting something different. And it comes in its own packaging, all vintage inspired. But it's about trying to invest into, when we're talking about English manufacturing, for me it's about investing in the future, and investing in the future of coating, and not picking something off the shelf, but actually, you know, this has taken about 3-4 years of development of coatings to kind of get it to the next stage. And it looks different, but it looks something wild, I think. I love it, and this is my one, so that's why it's in my rucksack, just kind of thrown in my rucksack, but that's what I want to do with my watches.